the Bank of England has today increased the base rate, the net effect of which is to make the cost of money expensive. The United Kingdom is now facing increased and persistent inflation as well as increased interest rates. I thought I'd take a moment to consider how that is likely to impact construction contracts that are already in the field or those that are being presently contemplated. From the perspective of the employers, the consultants, and the contractors and subcontractors who are involved in this project. For employers, quite apart from the increased cost of your funding for the development, there is also the likelihood that your contractors will now be making claims in order to increase the final account figures so that they're significantly higher than the contract sums with which you started. You have to be mindful of it. And if you're mindful of it, what you want to be is keeping an eye on the relationship between the information flow from your consultants to the contractors and subcontractors in circumstances where you're using a traditional form of contract. If you're not using a traditional form of contract, and say, for example, your contractors are in a design and build situation, then chances are you're not going to be significantly concerned about that. From the consultant's perspective, your primary role is information management and, if you like, an oversight of the quality of what is being built on site. The likelihood here is that if your information production and release to the contractor is not efficient, it is likely to adversely impact the contractor by compromising the construction program. So if you do not already have it, ensure that you have a disciplined program for generating drawings, particularly working drawings, and releasing it to the contractors in due time. Now, if you believe that you are already doing that satisfactorily, it doesn't do you any harm at all to ask the contractor if there is any information that they are requiring that they have not asked you for. If there are any such information, the earliest possible opportunity that is brought to your attention, that will be most helpful so that you can produce the information for them. For the contractors themselves, you have to be able to maintain adequate records, not just of the information that you have, but of any variations that you believe that you're being exposed to, and any cost increases that you're suffering. If you need to, share those at the earliest possible time and seek agreement if it constitutes part of your variation. But more to the point, the most significant thing is for you to be able to identify the critical path within your construction program. Because if you can identify your critical path and maintain those activities that are on the critical path, the likelihood of the contract overrunning will be significantly reduced. So you're protecting yourself vis-a-vis you and the employer. You are also at the same time protecting yourself vis-a-vis you, the main contractor, and the subcontractors, because the discipline that you impose will flow down to your subcontractors. So managing time will be of the utmost importance, and managing information flow as well, just to ensure that there are no overruns if you can help it. And clearly look upon your fluctuation clauses to the extent that they exist. And what matters most is that both parties, or in fact the consultancy team, the contractors, and the employers are able to work as a team for the good of the project, not in their own silos in order to start that dispute that everyone is trying to cover their back more than pulling together in order to resolve the problem. Now, if you have any difficulties with any of these and you're looking for assistance, have no hesitation in asking any member of our team at Mercantile Barristers. I'm sure we may be able to help you. Thank you.